Welcome. Today we'll learn about Tacrus. Tacrus, tacrolimus 0.1% WW by maxitech is an ointment of 10 gm. It is for external use only and used for atopic dermatitis. Package contains. Each pack of Tacrus contains an ointment tube of 10 gram and a leaflet. Composition. Each gram contains tacrolimus as monohydrate 1 mg. Product specs as per innovator's specs. Application as directed by the physician or see package insert for full prescribing information. Uses, indication, flare, treatment, adults and adolescents, 16 years of age and above, treatment of moderate to severe atopic dermatitis in adults who are not adequately responsive to or are intolerant of conventional therapies such as topical corticosteroids. Maintenance treatment. Treatment of moderate to severe atopic dermatitis for the prevention of flares and the prolongation of flare-free intervals in patients experiencing a high frequency of disease exacerbations, i.e., occurring 4 or more times per year, who have had an initial response to a maximum of 6 weeks treatment of twice-daily tacrolimus ointment. Lesions cleared, almost cleared or mildly affected. Method of administration. Flare treatment. It can be used for short-term and intermittent long-term treatment. Treatment should not be continuous on a long-term basis. Tacrus treatment should begin at the first appearance of signs and symptoms. Each affected region of the skin should be treated with Tacrus until lesions are cleared, almost cleared or mildly affected. Thereafter, patients are considered suitable for maintenance treatment. At the first signs of recurrence, flares of the disease symptoms, treatment should be reinitiated. Adults and adolescents, 16 years of age and above, treatment should be started with Tacrus 0.1% twice a day, and treatment should be continued until clearance of the lesion. If symptoms recur, twice-daily treatment with Tacrus 0.1% should be restarted. An attempt should be made to reduce the frequency of application or to use the lower-strength Tacrus 0.03% ointment if the clinical condition allows. Generally, improvement is seen within 1 week of starting treatment. If no signs of improvement are seen after 2 weeks of treatment, further treatment options should be considered. Pediatric population. Only Tacrus 0.1% ointment should be used in children from the age of 2 to 16 years. The ointment should not be used in children aged below 2 years until further data are available. Route of administration. Tacrus ointment should be applied as a thin layer to affected or commonly affected areas of the skin. Tacrus ointment may be used on any part of the body, including the face, neck and flexure areas, except on mucous membranes. Tacrus ointment should not be applied under occlusion because this method of administration has not been studied in patients. Contraindications. Hypersensitivity to the active substance, macrolides. Pregnancy. Human data show that tacrolimus crosses the placenta. Limited data from organ transplant recipients show no evidence of an increased risk of adverse reactions on the course and outcome of pregnancy under tacrolimus treatment compared with other immunosuppressive medicinal products. However, cases of spontaneous abortion have been reported. To date, no other relevant epidemiological data are available. Tacrolimus treatment can be considered in pregnant women when there is no safer alternative and when the perceived benefit justifies the potential risk to the fetus. In case of in utero exposure, monitoring of the newborn for the potential adverse events of tacrolimus is recommended, in particular effects on the kidneys. There is a risk for premature delivery, 37-week, incidence of 66 of 123 births, i.e. 53.7%. However, data showed that the majority of the newborns had normal birth weight, the gestational age, as well as For hyperkalemia in the newborn, incidence 8 of 111 neonates, i.e., 7.2%, which, however, normalizes spontaneously. Breastfeeding. Human data demonstrate that tacrolimus is excreted in breast milk. As detrimental effects on the newborn cannot be excluded, women should not breastfeed while receiving Daylaport. Fertility. A negative effect of tacrolimus on male fertility in the form of reduced sperm counts and motility was observed in rats. Undesirable effects. The adverse reaction profile associated with immunosuppressive agents is often difficult to establish owing to the underlying disease and the concurrent use of multiple medicinal products. The most commonly reported adverse reactions, occurring in and GT 10% of patients, are tremor, renal impairment, hyperglycemic conditions, diabetes mellitus, hyperkalemia, infections, hypertension, and insomnia. The frequency of adverse reactions is defined as follows: very common, 1/10 common, 1/100th to 1/10 uncommon, 1/1000th to 1/100th rare, 1/10,000th to 1/1000 very rare, 1/10,000 not known. Within each frequency grouping, undesirable effects are presented in order of decreasing seriousness. Infections and infestations. As is well known for other potent immunosuppressive agents, patients receiving tacrolimus are frequently at increased risk for infections, viral, bacterial, fungal, protozoal. The course of pre-existing infections may be aggravated. Both generalized and localized infections can occur. Cases of BK virus-associated nephropathy, as well as cases of JC virus-associated progressive multifocal leukoencephalopathy (PML), have been reported in patients treated with immunosuppressants, including tacrolimus. Neoplasms, benign, malignant, and unspecified. Patients receiving immunosuppressive therapy are at increased risk of developing malignancies, benign as well as malignant neoplasms, including EBV-associated lymphoproliferative disorders and skin malignancies, have been reported in association with tacrolimus treatment. Immune system disorders, allergic and anaphylactoid reactions have been observed in patients receiving tacrolimus. Special warnings and precautions for use. Exposure of the skin to sunlight should be minimized, and the use of ultraviolet UV light from a solarium, therapy with UVB or UVA in combination with Psoralen PUVA should be avoided during use of Tacrus ointment. Physicians should advise patients on appropriate sun protection methods, such as minimization of the time in the sun, use of a sunscreen product, and covering of the skin with appropriate clothing. Tacrus ointment should not be applied to lesions that are considered to be potentially malignant or pre-malignant. The development of any new change different from previous eczema within a treated area should be reviewed by the physician. For more warnings and precautions, go to our website. Overdose. Experience with overdose is limited. Several cases of accidental overdose have been reported with tacrolimus. Symptoms have included tremor, headache, nausea and vomiting, infections, urticaria, lethargy, and increases in blood urea, nitrogen, serum creatinine and alanine aminotransferase levels. No specific antidote to tacrolimus therapy is available. If an overdose occurs, general supportive measures and symptomatic treatment should be conducted. Instructions: store in cool and dry place below 30 degrees Celsius. Protect from sunlight and heat. Keep out of the reach of children. To be sold on prescription of a registered medical practitioner only. Manufacturer and buy online. Tacrus ointment is manufactured by maxitech Pharma PVT Ltd. It is available online, or you can purchase it from any nearby pharmacy. It is currently 2026 available at the retail price of around 950 rupees. Thanks for watching and supporting. Take your medicines as your doctor or pharmacist prescribes them. You can check its article at MedsArchive.com. Have you ever used this medication? Please share your experience in the comments. Which medicine should we cover next? Your suggestion could be our next video. MedsArchive 1.